All right. So, hey guys, we got a collab here starting from the top of my screen, going to the right. We got some others joining in later. We got Bruce from
DeFi Life.
DeFi Life. Yeah, I couldn't think of it. Draw a blank. You got me from Drip Farm for Property, and we got at the bottom DeFi Crypto Talk. And
yo.
should have Moonshot Max and S Crypto 101 joining in this as we carry out. So it's going to be kind of just an organic talk collab. And we want you guys to give us some feedback after you watch this video of what you would like to see us share and kind of discuss in regards to adding value to you as our viewers. So I'll just start off with the very first question. We'll just go around the table. Let's go with Bruce, since you're in the top left there. How did you get into crypto and then specifically into drip?
Okay, great. Yeah, first of all, great to meet all you guys, and be great to connect a lot more in the future. So nice to meet you, first of all. How I got into crypto was basically, I live in Indonesia, and I've been in Indonesia for 10 years now. And when COVID hit, my restaurant business that I run here in Indonesia got hit hard, as most restaurants did around the world. We got hit pretty hard, and I started looking for alternative ways to make money. And that was about March 21. And I'm also a passionate photographer, so I started looking for ways to sell my photos through NFTs. And then after a few months of trying that, I discovered other cryptocurrencies and started experimenting and investing in blue chip cryptos, and then discovered DeFi and the Ohm forks and the node seasons, and got wrecked on those. And then after a few months of getting wrecked on various DeFi projects, I found Drip probably early December, and I started kind of investing in Drip. And I got into Drip, the Faucet and the Drip Garden pretty much the same time. Started DCAing into that. And then from there, I always had a plan to make a YouTube channel, but it wasn't specifically for Drip or Drip Network or anything like that. It was really just for DeFi and crypto in general. But Drip ended up being my main focus because it was obvious, it was so strong, and there was such a big community around Drip. So it ended up being my main focus on my channel. I try not to keep it my main focus, but it ends up being that way anyway, because it's so strong and just keeps on going. Anyway, that's my story. Short and sweet.
Nice. I like it. Perfect. All right, we'll head over to DeFi Crypto Talk. I'll go last.
Yeah, so I literally got in, I was around the 2017, 2018 timeframe. I had a friend of mine who was into Bitcoin. He said, hey, you got to check this out, some kind of digital currency of some type. So I got into it, and after that, just started reading about all the different protocols. And I didn't really get into DeFi until I'd say about 2020 roughly timeframe. And just like everybody else, just like we were just talking about, I got extremely wrecked in a whole lot of other projects, and I figured after a while that basically trying to go in any DeFi project is like walking through a minefield, especially nowadays. So I ended up eventually finding Drip, and I just saw that it had that longevity that I was looking for, and that's where I ended up. So, and here I am. And as far as the YouTube channel, I mean, I didn't make the channel initially it was just to help people from getting wrecked, and just talk about just my overall goal of trying to make sure everybody just stays safe out there. And then it just changed to promoting Drip, since Drip has been going for a while, and I feel pretty safe and confident in it. So that's just a little bit how I got into Drip, and also about my YouTube channel.
Nice, man. Awesome. Looks like we just got Moonshot. He joined us. I heard him popping in. We'll see if he's available. Yep, we got you loud and clear, Moonshot Max. Can you hear us? He says he can't hear us at the moment. So let's see. Well, what we'll do, I'll go ahead and give my introduction. Anybody on my channel, you probably guys already know. So I got started into crypto in general way back in the early days, actually around like 2011, 2012. Have an IT background, so I was actually mining Bitcoin on IT servers in the military. So don't know what happened to those servers. I think they ended up in the recycling bin somewhere, and we lost all that money, whatever it was. It was more of just a fad or fun thing to IT to do, that we had all these out-of-date servers, and we're like, yeah, let's give this a shot, see what happens, and then forgot about it for about 3 to 5 years. Popped back up in 2016, purchased some Bitcoin in a wallet somewhere again on another computer. Don't know what I did with that. Didn't get back into it again until around like 2019 out here in Cambodia, when I was trying to, much like Bruce, build a business. But mine was for fitness. So I was trying to get some stuff and equipment and whatnot from China shipped over here. So purchased some Bitcoin and started getting back into it. And then didn't get heavy into it until the DeFi summer. So into 2020 and primarily 2021, same as Bruce mentioned, it was kind of the global pandemic shutting things down and looking for another alternative, and then kind of pushed that way, and found Drip around actually November, but thought it was just another pump and dump like all the other rug projects I had gotten into. So I ignored it. I actually got exposed to it from Juvier's Gyms, and he just pumps everything on his channel. So I was just like, nah, I'm not getting into this one. I followed him into a couple other projects and got wrecked. So I waited until I saw another AMA with him, and then that was around like late January, and then I ended up first getting it after first week in February, and then it's kind of been all Drip related content, specifically because I know I built my channel on Drip, so I just wanted to keep it Drip, and I realized I got wrecked so many times in other projects. I didn't want people following in my footsteps, so that's why I just don't cover anything else. I just, in good conscience, I know that it's just gambling, and I'm like, people will just gamble with me, and I feel bad about it. So I decided not to. All right, Moonshot, you are up. So the question that we are asking, if you can hear us now, is how did you get into Drip/crypto? Welcome back.
Yes, guys. Hey, how's it going? How's it going? Super excited to be here. Well, I got into Drip. I got into crypto last year. What's so funny was my daughter was dating this guy, and during dinner time he was like, "Oh, do you know this thing called Dogecoin?" And I was like, "Dogecoin? What's a Dogecoin?" Now I've been living under a rock. I've been teaching, and I've been a career fixed, and I've been doing everything I had to do for the family and home. I never knew anything about crypto, never heard about Bitcoin. But ever since he asked me about Dogecoin, I was like, what's a Dogecoin? So I did my research, and I started getting to cryptocurrency. Then I found Safe Moon, I found Shiba Inu. I started to invest in that. And one night I was at home, and I'm watching a video. So shout outs to Ray from the Barter Town. And he was promoting this protocol that gives 1% a day. And I was like, wait, 1% a day? That could be massive. And you could compound. So I put in like, a couple $1,000s in there. I was like, okay, let me see how this thing goes. Man, I wish I would have put a lot more like into Drip. That was like last year, I believe October. I got in around $12 or $13.
Oh, nice.
And I was like, man, I wish I would have bought more, because I had like $5,000 at the time, and I put it into Hex, guys. And I did the staking, and my $5,000 turned to $500.
Damn.
So I was like, oh no, I should have put it into Drip. Like, what was I thinking? But it's all good. We have to go through all these experiences in order for us to get better at our craft. So I was like, listen, I'm going all in to Drip. I dollar cost average, and I'm not looking back.
I like it. Nice. Sounds like we all have some very similar introductions into crypto and goals, and the coulda, shoulda, wouldas, and why didn't we do this kind of experiences, man. I think that really sums up crypto as a whole, DeFi specifically. Man, lessons learned for sure.
Sure.
Well, speaking of lessons learned and maybe lessons gained, we can go on to the next question that was posted. So we'll start from the bottom and work our way up this time. So we'll go with DeFi Crypto Talk. What is the overall goal of your channel, or why you created your channel and specifically?
So actually, believe it or not, it's because I actually watched some of you guys actually. So that sort of gave me the inspiration. to create the channel. As far as the goal, it's just to put good content out there, just spread the word of drip out there. I had recently started just, people with, 5, 6, 7 subscribers. I recently started just featuring them on my channel just to help, help build them up. So basically building everybody else up, but also spreading the word of drip out there. So, and I'm having fun with it. I changed my videos probably every other day, the styles I do them, and, just hoping people will like it and like the content, and also just, eventually, hopefully get into drip. So that's just the primary goal for now. So as far as the future is concerned, I don't really know where I want to take it. But right now, I'm just having fun with it.
Nice. I think we probably all relate to that. What about you, Moonshot Max? What's your goal? What got you into content creation?
Yo, guys, listen up. You know who got me to doing YouTube? It was my wife. Like, my wife was like, yo, Moonshot, like, you talk too much about this crypto thing to me every day. I'm tired of hearing about it. You need to go talk to people that want to hear about this stuff. And I was like, what? Come on. She was like, yo, you should create a channel. And I'm like, nah, YouTube is not for me. She was like, no, I'm telling you, you would do well. So I said, okay, let me create this channel. But for me personally, the overall, I mean, the reason why I really go hard for my channel is because I remember how it was being a newbie and how difficult it was to navigate through the crypto space, how I had to do research on my own and find other videos. I watched a couple of you guys, and it was just hard as a newbie to really get an understanding of of crypto. So I said, if I create a channel, I'm gonna be more so like a teacher. I want to connect these topics to other real life situations. I want for people to really understand the protocol, because I feel like people don't really understand drip, and that's why they're willing to buy at $5 and sell it at $6, because they don't understand compound interest. Like, there's no reason why you should sell your drip, right? Especially with the launch of the animal. So the whole goal of my channel is to educate people in a way that can have an impact, and their understanding will be elevated. That way they can make the best decisions for them as well as us in the drip, platform. So.
And I like that. I can relate to that quite a bit. I know you're a teacher, and that's kind of what I do in regards to fitness and coaching. But we'll get to me after we hit up Bruce. Let's hear from you, Bruce.
Yeah, I think very similar to the other guys. I mean, we're so early with DeFi and so early with crypto. It's just like I saw an opportunity there to create a channel to help people get on board with DeFi and crypto. Not so much specifically to drip, but obviously drip is very beneficial for your channel to make videos on drip, because there's so many new people coming in week after week after week. So for me, I saw the opportunity in terms of educating people and getting into DeFi and getting into crypto. Same for Moonshot Max, just trying to educate people because we're so very early. And probably the other reason would be originally with getting into crypto was to find another revenue stream. And I saw potentially YouTube could be another revenue stream as well. So our situation here is not great, like I mentioned before, with our restaurant and everything. So I was just trying everything I could to find another way, another form of revenue. And I saw an opportunity with YouTube and doing this channel. And really, it's been very, very beneficial for me and for everyone who subscribes to my channel, and probably your channel as well, and getting involved. So that's basically the goal for my channel, is to help people get into DeFi and crypto, and pretty much go from there.
Nice. Yeah, definitely can relate to that as well. So for me, I actually created the channel. So ironically, I did it because I saw Jonathan from Drip Farm blow up with 10,000 subscribers like within a month. So I literally was watching this guy and I'm like, wow, like this is insane. And much like Moonshot said, I didn't have a wife tell me that I should create content, but I had my partner and friends, because I was always talking their ear off about, crypto content, just crypto in general, and the corruption of the fiat system and all this, what people think would be conspiracy theory stuff. And I'm like, I need to talk to somebody about it. And then I just love coaching. So I came out here to teach English. I can relate to what Moonshot was saying as being a teacher. My mom, 20 years in the teaching industry. And I came out here and started teaching fitness. And I just love to see people take the knowledge I share and apply it, and then, you know, build themselves up with it. So this just became the natural path of me just loving to talk a lot and share information and being super passionate about what was going on in regards to fiat and crypto. And then seeing someone else blow up their channel is like, okay, all signs point to I need to do this exact same thing. And then what the hell, let's see what happens. And then on top of that, living here in Cambodia. So my actual vision or goal for my channel is, the reason I'm actually doing and teaching out here is to empower the impoverished. So I found out very quickly how little money it takes to actually make a difference in other people's lives outside of the West. And I was just like, damn, you know, like this person sits out here, works 18 hours a day to make $10. And I was like, if I could connect them with a utility, a vehicle where they could make more than that, you know, in a couple minutes or whatever the case may be, and then pass that wealth on to their kids or whatever. So I was just like, man, I can't pass this up. So all of that combined became this like drive for me to try to put out content of value and see where I could take it. And yeah, I just put it all on the back of Drip, because like at the end of the day, I was like, I ain't got no other place that I can really bet on that I think will still be here.
Yeah, that's awesome. I love how the power of Drip can have so much impact on people in Southeast Asia, with the cost of living over here as being so cheap and everything. It doesn't take a lot of Drip in your faucet to really change lives over here. So it's pretty awesome that you're doing that.
Yeah, man, it's crazy to just to see that difference. I think I did a video out here showing like, yeah, what the cost of living is. So the average person, actually 60% of the world makes less than $10 a day. And so you're looking at Drip right now at $5. You know, somebody could buy, you know, 1 or 2 Drip, and then a year from now be making more than they were making, you know, daily for the last 10 years of their life or something. It's like, that's just insane, you know. Can't pass that up.
Exactly.
All right. Let's roll on to the next one here. We'll probably get enough to get 3 or 4 out of these, since we're talking about Drip. I know everybody's not specific Drip content, but we all want to see Drip succeed, since we have our bags invested in it. So what suggestion, if you could be Forex for a day, you know, they always have a question of if you could be president for the day, but I don't know if anybody wants to be president in the US anymore now, but if you could be Forex for a day and actually make Drip more bullish and wave a magic wand somehow, like what would you envision, or what would be some ideas you would add to Drip that you think could be, especially seeing all the other things popping out in DeFi? What would you add to Drip if you could make it more bullish or improve it to some degree? Let's go back to DeFi crypto talk.
All right, sorry for the delay. I'm chasing I think I need some fitness tips from you. I'm chasing my 2-year-old around right now at the park. So, but I think Forex has I think he has the secret sauce to being bullish, and I think he definitely, with the lending and all the other, you know, the gamification, all that's ahead. I think he already has it. You know, it's going to take time, and I think in the DeFi space, a day in the DeFi space feels like a year. You know, and we saw a little bit of that when we have these launches that go on, and you know, there may be some kind of a delay, and you know, people just freak out. So I think it's just, in my opinion, patience is key. I think we let him do his thing, then you know, we're gonna see the fruits of his labor, and we're all gonna just, you know, benefit from that.
Nice. Yep. Leave it as is, I guess, huh? It's working great. What about you, Moonshot?
Man, listen, I got an idea. I feel like during this whole animal farm process, guys, that Drip has turned to like the ugly stepsister of the ecosystem, and everybody's attention is on the animal farm. I wish Forex would just have a button on the animal farm that takes you straight to the faucet. Because I'm saying to myself, if you're creating LP tokens, you're gonna deposit it in that 8x pool farm, and it's gonna be giving us dogs. People are going to be interested in the Drip ecosystem and saying, hold up, what is this Drip thing? And there's a button right there on the animal farm that you could click and brings you right to the faucet. I mean, the button don't have to be something really, really huge or the main event, but I think people are gonna have to go look for the button, which I don't like.
Yeah.
I want them to have quick, easy access. And I'm thinking that our referral address that's there on the animal farm, right? Once you click on the faucet, your buddy address goes right into the Drip faucet. So if they want to sign up right away, then they could do it right then and there. So that's the one thing I'm like, wow, if Forex could do that and I could talk to them about that, I think that'd be super bullish.
Yeah, I like that. Somebody actually put that in my comments on one of my videos. They're a web designer. And since this is an ecosystem, and I want to say Forex mentioned this, but he said that there should be something in the navigation bar or something that allows for you to get to drip, since drip is part of this ecosystem. And I want to say that maybe Forex, he mentioned an AMA and we'll do it at some stage. And it's only waiting now because it's not the same UI layout. So it would kind of not look congruent, but I would love to see that as well. What about you, Bruce?
Yeah, I really love that idea from Moonshot. I think that's a fantastic idea. I think in terms of the bigger picture ideas, I can't really add anything more. I think like DeFi Crypto Talk said, Forex has got it pretty much down pat in terms of the ideas and things that I think will be really, really good. Now, I too am in a previous life, I was a professional web designer. So
Nice.
I mean, I would only I would only improve things on the front end, just like what Moonshot Max said. I would improve things like that and improve the things, more connectivity and more fluid between the two protocols. I think that would be a perfect idea. But as for big picture, I can't help in that regards.
Yeah, I think I'm on the same page. The only thing I was thinking, and I did this on a video as well, and it was brought up, I want to say on Driptopian's chat, I would have loved to see the farm have he increased the tax, but I still think it should have been higher, because I would like to see less of an incentive for people to basically decrease their dividends from the tax vault or from the drip faucet and move them over to the farm. I know the farm needs to be there, but I would like for the taxes to be a little higher, so it makes people kind of hesitate, right? And then also with those higher taxes, so maybe 5% in, 5% out. So it's still a good play. With those taxes, have some of that go back to the reservoir. I would have loved to see that implemented, because that raises the drip price floor, right? And Forex already mentioned that people buy hype, not value. So that's what he's trying to fix probably with layer 2 and the new UI, so that we have a price appreciation in drip going up into the right versus down into the right. And then that makes people want to ape in. So if that were built into the farm to where there's this constant raising of the floor price and those taxes go back towards that, I think that would have been definitely more beneficial. And I think people still would have aped into the farm even at like a 3%, 4%, 5%, because you're already getting 10% in, 10% out on the drip faucet, right? So having half of that is still bullish for people with maxed out wallets. But I don't want him to make any changes now. Let's just roll forward with it.
I know. Let's just get the launch out the way first.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, we got about 7 minutes left, so we can wrap up. We got S Crypto that just popped in. So S Crypto, you can jump in and give us a little introduction of yourself, like who you are, what got you into drip, what got you into crypto. We'll end with that.
Awesome. Just want to confirm everyone can hear me.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Perfect. Well, S Crypto here. Been in crypto probably since around 2018. So really kind of started from the bottom. I was one of those people that looked at what is crypto, those really dumbed down videos of, explaining the basics of blockchain technology, stuff like that. And I think that really helped me, gain an understanding of the basics. And then somehow, with the loophole we sometimes go through with YouTube, with suggested videos and things like that, I came across a Stunner Breezy video. And that's kind of what started me off, just him explaining some of the projects and stuff he was in, seeing some of the gains that he was making. And that's really what kind of pushed me into starting to learn more about the crypto space. So I got in right around, I would say I got in drip as soon as it was released. So that was one of the big projects I had first started in, was drip. After getting rugged in a couple different projects, I remember like Salt Swap, Viking Swap. This was really when all those Pancake Swap forks and stuff were coming out. Was getting rugged in a couple of those, so wanted to get in a solid project, and heard about drip and everything that it was able to do, pay out 1% a day, which is unheard of. So got into that day one, and from there just, you know, built it and really started getting more involved with the community, with creating videos and things like that. So my drip journey really started off by myself. I didn't have a team probably for the almost first year or so. And then really just started seeing the momentum that the community was bringing on, and started creating videos about drip and some other projects and stuff. And now here I am.
Yeah. Nice. Yep, sounds similar to what we all mentioned. Someone brought us in and we just got tired of getting rugged, man, and decided we would go with something that looked like it had solid fundamentals. Facts.
Yep.
So I think we can kind of wrap it up there and just recap. And then definitely to all of you guys watching this, we'd love to hear from you all what kind of content, questions you would like to hear from us. We'd like to do this on a reoccurring basis, and offer more value to you guys as the community members, and best be heard from you to see what that can look like. So for final thoughts, we'll just go around the room and see if you guys got anything you'd like to close out with. Bruce?
Not a lot. Just thanks for this, and it's great meeting you guys, and hopefully we can do this on a more regular basis. I'd really love to, as maybe you know, my channel is mostly about the strategy for drip, and I'd really love to hash out some strategy talk for drip in the future at some point. Definitely. That would be really nice. But yeah, nice to join you guys.
Awesome. Moonshot.
Man, sorry, the last thought, man. Yo, launch the farm, Forex. Please launch the farm on the 4th. People are taking off of work. People are running towards the bathroom at work to sneak on their phone to buy these dogs. Like, people are like, Forex, I feel like he don't understand that there's like thousands of people waiting on the sidelines that are everyday people. And I think he does know, but we be taking days off of work for the animal farm. So I just want to say, yo, launch the farm on the 1st. We are gonna have a great time, and I'm expecting drip price to go up. I'm expecting everything to be bullish, and I'm super excited to be here with you guys. I definitely want to talk some more about strategies as well, and just drip content and how we could just educate people on the drip ecosystem so they could have a thorough understanding of it in order to make the best decisions. But thanks again for having me on.
Awesome. Definitely. As crypto, final words.
Yeah, really final words. Just want to say, you know, I think this is a great opportunity for us to really collaborate. And, you know, I think that's the cool thing about everybody's channels. Everybody has a little bit of a different perspective. So I think it's a really good opportunity for us to, you know, work together and really just push out this great content. I don't think there's a lot of projects out there like Drip that has a community and support like it does. So us being able to work together is great. And then echoing with Moonshot Max said, I think everybody feels the same with that, man. Just really hoping that this all launches on Tuesday. Really excited. Have a lot of dogs, a lot of pigs. So just really start making these gains and really start building from there on out. I think we have a lot of momentum, and super excited to see what comes.
X. DeFi, crypto talk.
Yeah, first and foremost, I want to say, hey, huge shout out to you for setting us up and getting us up all on here. I know it was a little bit of a challenge with the time zones and everything, but I think this is really good. That's really rare, I think, these days to see, like everybody else has pretty much said, you know, a big group, especially a project as big as Strip, you know, get a whole bunch of YouTubers together and collab. And I'd be more than happy to do this anytime, any day of the week, you know, again. So, again, I appreciate it.
Definitely. Yeah, and appreciate you guys for answering the call. It was definitely interesting to try to get people to join in and take part in this, but I think it definitely can offer some value to the community. And echoing what Bruce said and Moonshot Max about strategy, I'd love to hash that out. There's so many different ways to play this, so it'd be great to just hear different people's ideas and perspectives on what we can do with that. So to all the viewers, of course, you guys, you know, should like and subscribe to all of our channels. You guys know the drill. And we'll be doing this again in the future for sure. And we'd love to hear from you all to see what kind of content you'd like to hear. And questions, of course, you know, pop those into the chat in the comment box as well, so we can kind of dig through those as we go forward. Other than that, we are out, I guess. So I'll catch you guys on the next one. See ya.
Have a good day.